Noel, is everything ready? Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining ITGLOBAL Partner Live webinar, Simple Steps to Unlock a 30% Revenue Model on Your Cloud Business. For those who could not join in time, they will be able to watch the webinar recording later at a convenient time, I hope. So let's start. Okay, thank you guys. Well, my name is Marina, and I am a partner account director at ITGLOBAL.com. As you may already know, if you were attracted by my video preview, ITGLOBAL.com is an international cloud and managed IT service provider and system integrator with several points of presence around the globe. Just the other day, the company turned 13 years old, and it seems that we've got a certain expertise in the cloud business. So thank you all for coming to listen to me. Today, I hope I will succeed to tell you, without putting you asleep, what opportunities we here at ITG see for the partnership collaboration, for the mutual benefit, which can help you to unlock this 30% revenue model on the cloud. At the end of my presentation, we will take some time to answer your questions. So colleagues, let's start. And let's start with a brief story of ITG and mine personally. As I've mentioned before, ITGLOBAL.com is a global service provider with 13 years of experience in IaaS, implementing infrastructure projects, cybersecurity, and outsourcing IT functions. In the days when our story began, business on young Russian market accepted IaaS as a fashionable trend, but so far not only just as a fun, but we at ITG, we saw this huge potential of cloud services, and as we all can see nowadays, we were not mistaken. So IT Global managed to win the trust of the bravest and the most forward-thinking enterprise customers in Russia, including retailers, e-commerce, manufacturing, telecommunications, even airline companies, and etc. And we've got into the top 10 of the biggest Russian IaaS providers. Now we are international group of companies with several all own vendors with several points of presence within the best data centers in each locations. The Netherlands, USA, Russia, and two former members of USSR. And now we are launching Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and Canada will also launch till the end of the 2021. Few words about myself. Me with almost 8 years of experience in IT industry, hardware and infrastructure projects. I started at ITGLOBAL.com in 2018 as a cloud business development manager. Today, I'm responsible for the international partner program development and hope to see some of you soon as an active and reliable members of ITGLOBAL.com partners community. Now, when the cloud services are deeply embedded in our life, I know for sure that it is difficult even to imagine a successful enterprise business without any cloud infrastructure. So I hope we will find these joint points. But let's have a glimpse on what on the earth is the matter, why IaaS market is so attractive. According to Statista Research Department, by 2022, the global public cloud services market is expected to reach 362.3 billion US dollars. Gartner analytical agency predicts that the world cloud services market this year will grow to 18.5%, and it will be approximately $50 billion in comparison to 2020. It is huge, right? We here believe that together with partners, we can definitely apply to our piece of this cake. So whether you are a system integrator, a SaaS or internet provider, data center, telecom operator company, or have another related business, IT Global experience shows that you can be really well positioned to offer the cloud services to your customers. And I'm sure that some of you already taken steps in this direction. Whatever your business is, if you have high traffic website or experience in its tailoring and promoting, existing long-term trusting relationship with your customers, strong sales and IT skill set, connectivity infrastructure. With all that on board, it is really possible to take a place among the players of IaaS market, and ITGlobal.com offers its own cloud business solutions to grow your revenue. Well, mm, how for the 13 years ITG manages to provide reliable, affordable, high performance and 99.9% uptime availability SLA level for our infrastructure as a service. First of all, um, the dependable data centers that we choose to host our hardware. There are all these are well-known, reliable partners in each regions whose robust, flexible, and efficient infrastructure can guarantee their zero legal, financial, administrative, or technical risks for the base of our service. Here you can see the list of existing sites and each data center certificates. And in Kuala Lumpur, it also will be a well-known partner, IP Server One data center. So you can come check. Next is that itglobal.com uses its own high-end hardware with no single point of failure based on the FlexPort architecture with Cisco UCS servers and network hardware plus NetApp's all-flash and hybrid storages with duplicated controllers. Server platform itself is based on the rack and blade servers installed into the chassis, which also have duplicated power and cooling units. Such platform provides multiple supplies of resources, power, and performance. All components are duplicated and hot swappable. And surprise, network IO factories are also duplicated. So resuming all this, our cloud platform is hosted in dependable data centers, is based on a hardware with the duplicated components eliminating a single point of failure, and is covered by an enterprise level virtualization from VMware with all its high availability, vMotion, and disaster recovery features. Thus, we can get a truly sustainable platform for providing cloud services. Well, then you may ask, what does this all have to do with me? Obviously, what you told us, Marina, was tons of money. And yes, you're right. Those who have already considered entering the ES market and have the necessary calculations know that to build and maintain their own cloud platform based on VMware, OpenStack, or whatever, you have to invest more than $500,000 per each site. And then the OPEX will make up the license fees, collocation fees, and technical team, and etc. Even if you haven't sold anything yet. No wonder that many turn to the giants of IaaS industry for the partnership. Probably some of you already have some practice in this direction, reselling hyperscalers services such as Amazon, Azure, Google, Alibaba, and so on. Of course, these titans of the industry are well known in the market, so likely there will be no shortage of customers' requests, and risks are low. That's really good. But on the other hand, this famous brand do not provide a commission for the partners which can be more than 5-10% max. So of course, also partner has to invest in the affiliate program and to develop their sales and technical expertise. It is not very expensive, but it is definitely labor and time consuming operations. It is definitely good business for hyperscalers, but is it profitable for reseller? I don't think that it is so obvious. If any of the attendees today managed to get a commission above 10% with hyperscalers, please share in the chat. We can discuss it at the end of the presentation. But frankly, I want to present you another option, ITGLOBAL.com partner program with a basic profitability of 30% with our partner adaptation program with its training courses, sales materials for those who really need it, live consulting, and only marketing OPEX. This program allows you to start or to develop your own cloud business pleasantly easy. Let's take a closer look. Well, as you can see, we have a different collaboration possibilities for our partners, which can help you to resolve your different tasks related to customer demands. And all these possibilities can be combined in any order, in any manner, due to your demands. Basic reseller is business who is himself experienced enough in selling infrastructure and SaaS or cloud projects and has its own first level support team and now is ready to expand his service portfolio. We can come alongside to facilitate your growth at any project implementation complexity. Partner directly owns the contract with the customer, communicates with the customer directly to provide first level support, and ITG on its side assists at every stage and executes the very project. Your margin is formed from a high level of discounts on result services starting from 30% and sometimes reaching 50%. You can be a strategic partner if you maybe are expanding to new regions and need some assistance to catch new customers, or maybe you run into some international customers with needs in the locations beyond your presence, or you find yourself overextended in covering the large geographical area with your board services. Or maybe you need some cost-effective cloud platform for your wonderful software product. We can discuss the possibility to pack our services into one solution. We can step in to provide expanded service portfolio management right from your platform, while additionally providing local services from our proprietary platforms in several different countries. We enable you to expand your geographical reach, explore new markets, while augmenting your in-house offerings with our services. This can work not only for providers or integrators, but also for example, consulting agencies who provide advisory service related to IT in general or to cloud services strategies. If you already have your own business, existing customers, and high traffic website, and your traditional services may be decreasing, and now you feel like expanding your expertise to the IaaS providers level, so you can get yourself a white label, ready to use cloud business with our cool hyperscaler service base under your brand name without capex or research and development investment, with profitability again starting from 30%, Partner gets an access to all ITG cloud locations with short time to market, less than 1 month, and the OPEX only for marketing and promotion. While adding your own hardware to this solution can increase your margin to 60 or even 70%. It depends on virtualization platform. And the last one scheme is an easy scheme for those who, for example, has an allied business that draws requests from the customers for the projects beyond your scope of portfolio, or maybe your telemarketing and sales team generate requests that you are not prepared to tackle on your own, or you are just an individual engaged in a related business. Maybe you are a consultant or a marketing specialist or someone else. You just can act as an agent of ITGLOBAL.com, because simply discarding these non-core leads is unproductive. We have a motivational program that allows you to transfer these leads to ITG in order to receive 15% commission for each client, and for each client payments, I'm sorry, for 12 months. And yes, this is um, this is the only program that has less than 30% margin, but you really don't have to make any effort in this scheme. Monthly collaborative reports and agent billing will keep you in touch of what the progress is going on. Well, let's briefly take a look. Uh, let's briefly take a look on the full range of services which is available for the partner. We have here a public cloud, which is more or less familiar service for everyone. These are virtual infrastructures of any complexity. And also we have private clouds, of course, which is a dedicated installation built on a high availability cluster on our favorite hardware. And the hybrid clouds, it is computing environment that combines the customer's on-premise data center with a public cloud, allowing data and applications to be shared between them, and multi-cloud environments where there are more than one cloud vendor, and all this is leveraged to support single or multiple applications. Also, we provide SIP hosting because, as you may know, Cisco UCS servers and NetApp storages have certificates, appropriate certificates for SIP, and SAP hosting is totally a managed private cloud tailored for the needs of SAP and implemented on this certified hardware and tailored by our specialists who have enough um, experience in tailoring all the um, configurations for the SAP needs. I can see some questions in the chat box. I will definitely answer everything at the end of my presentation, Carlos. Thank you. Um, yes, let's return to the services. The disaster recovery cloud services, which is a very popular situation and a very popular demand. Uh, it can be connected with private, public, hybrid, or multi-clouds, and it is a combination of strategies and services intended to backup to applications and other resources whenever they are. And also the virtual storage area network is possible to arrange with IT Global expertise, as well as S3 cloud storage, which is simple object storage service designed also for backup or archiving data and applications. As we are the company with family approach to business with a low level of bureaucracy. So we are flexible and open to discuss each project independently, because you can see the wide range of demands that can be in cloud market, and customers generate a lot of ideas. So sometimes you have to combine all these things to somehow find the best solution for each customer. So, for example, the discount by depths for each project can be also discussed individually if needed to stay competitive, especially for really large projects, really large customers. I mean, we are strongly focused on the joint results with our partners. In other words, we are interested in partner sales. So just let's grow business together and we can agree on everything else. Once again, I want to emphasize that our partners receive our full support. We have a program for adopting partners to our ecosystem, including webinars, motivational programs, training for the sales team, and if necessary, technical trainings, as well as partner events, which are now a little bit difficult to arrange because of this virus situation. But anyway, it is. In any case, if you don't feel related with all these words, which I pronounced before, you may just use our Easy Breezy Agent Program, which is totally passing the requests, the non-core leads to itglobal.com, then just waiting for a successful deal and then getting your 15% commission for each customer payments for 12 months. And the last but not the least, white label solution. As I mentioned before, it is a ready-made cloud business opportunity for those who want to start as IaaS provider. Well, how does it look like? We have our own hyperscaler called ServerSpace. You can visit it yourself at www.serverspace.io. The registration really takes 1 minute and you can get this end user experience and keep your questions for me, and then we will discuss it. This hyperscaler, this panel with this web interface is available via white label program. These are EC2 like instances, and depending on who your typical client are, it can work as a click and buy cloud platform for your website to serve B2C and SMB customers, or a platform that sells B2B services to enterprise with the help of your sales team. These are the screenshots from the web interface where you can see this list of services provided, and it is always developing. It is a live organism, and Kubernetes as a service, which is a modern trend, and one-click apps are coming soon. These features are in the development. You can see the wide range of operational systems the customer can use and the geographical locations with from our existing sites. Soon there will appear Canada and Malaysia also. All the things are available for the partner, because IT Global provides all the installation, branding, full infrastructure for the customers, all this service, compute networks, managed services, developer tools, 24/7 support service, and all this promotion consulting and product development is also provided by IT Global. So the start for the partner is easy and fast. It takes only 2-3 weeks to implement the solution on the partner's domain, on the partner's website. And the platform supports both prepayment and post-payment models for the end users. And there is a technical ability to integrate different payment gateways and billing systems, such as PayPal, Stripes, and even cryptocurrency for those who need it. and partner will be able to resell all the existing locations or just some by his choice, um, and resell it to his customers and add new as the locations as they appear, and ITGLOBAL.com ecosystem. Don't forget about two new locations coming. So the user is able to choose where to host the virtual machines in his account, as well as the list of the different operation systems, and there are flexible and fixed configurations available. Here is a flexible plan where you can click what you need. Well, and we have a cool, really cost-effective pay-as-you-go per minute billing, which customers really like. So if you get this kind of solution, if you get this white label solution, how the income is distributed between the partner and the ITGlobal.com. First of all, it is for the end user, you can provide prepaid or postpaid models. Due to the ITG and the partner, the um, payment model is always postpaid. And as I mentioned before, we use the shared revenue payment model. And in case with the entire ITGlobal.com backend with our platform and hardware and only partners marketing, partner gets 30% revenue from all customers payment, and ITG at the other side gets 70. And if the partner invested in his own in-house data center and published it in our panel, uh, getting his hardware and marketing here, you can get 60% revenue for the vStack virtualization and 70% for VMware. I will clarify this situation later. Well, in both cases, you must know that the marketing stays on the partner side. ITG can consult and share experience in product promotion if you need that. And for those who keep their own infrastructure, it is possible to publish um, your hardware in every showcase ITG has. And for example, you can sell your hardware in Kuala Lumpur or maybe in Canada without any effort from your side. So in this case, you will get 30% of revenue again. Hope this is not too confusing. I've tried to make it as simple as I could. Well, how is it possible that we provide this high profitability for the partner? What is the secret? In early days, our IaaS business was based on VMware infrastructure totally, and after 13 years of experience, we still use VMware Cloud for the largest enterprise private installations, and for those who have really strong enterprise demands. But as I mentioned earlier, IT Global.com is a group of companies within which there is one company of a group of skilled developers who had created our own virtualization platform named vStack. So vStack is an innovative, unique, hyperconverged platform to build fully managed enterprise-level virtual data center. The platform itself is powered by open source technologies that provide amazing performance. And here you can see the Geekbench comparison of service space VMs um, within the other cloud providers, our competitors, on the implementation of real tasks on small servers with one vCPU and 1 GB memory. Server space is leading, as you can see on this graph. And the pricing we have is on the digital ocean level, approximately. And as I mentioned before, Um, we have really, really affordable Windows servers on this platform. I mean, one of the cheapest Windows servers on the international market. You can check it yourself. Here you can see the scheme of the cluster of the minimal vStack cluster, which can be arranged on your on-premise base as well. And as it is a hyperconverged system, you don't need storage here. It uses um, disks from the servers to arrange the virtual SAN, and it is totally vendor agnostic, so you don't need any certificated hardware. You just have to follow the requirements and have this 5 physical hosts for the start of your own cloud platform if you really feel like doing it. Because as I said, it's not primary option. It can start from the basic scheme with 30 to 70% revenue sharing. Well, vStack is a living organism, and it is continuously developing product. And of course, it is not a direct competitor to VMware, but it is fully managed enterprise level virtual data center that allows to replace VMware and Oracle and etc. on a number of tasks. Having vStack allowed us not only to significantly reduce our own costs for maintaining the cloud infrastructure and therefore reduce prices for the end user, but also get a stably high performance on our virtual machines. So this is the thing we are proud of. Here I have a couple of public partner cases with our white label solution. These two graphs are two Russian federal service providers from top 10 largest Russian telecom companies, ER Telecom and Vega, with millions of B2C and hundreds B2B customers. And we see that, sorry, where's my mouse? Here is it. And we see that they've started at different times, but they followed a very similar line, which in my opinion reflects the overall market trend. And oops, here Vega has a small dip affected by the departure of a large client. But as we all can see, the dynamics is positive. And as we all can see, and our partners as well, that the perspective of the cloud compute direction is evident, and all our partners have a steady growth in indicators, and we are not going to stop. We are looking for the opportunities to double these two partners volumes till the end of 2021, um, doing some marketing campaigns and so on. We are helping them, consulting them, and providing them full training courses for for their technical and sales teams, to get a deeper understanding of cloud in general and specifics of the selling the cloud. So we are going to improve. Well, here is a short but certainly not complete list of our clients leading active business in Europe, just for you to maybe recognize some brands. That is, and in total, this is all for today. So thank you everyone for your attention. It is clear that I have not described all the services and products that IT Global provides, and it is obvious that the partnership schemes that I've described today, they will not suit to everyone. But as I said, we are open for the discussion, and please take my contacts, come to me to find the most convenient way of collaboration solution, because the synergy and the mutual benefit is very important. Please, let's go to the chat and ask your questions if you have some. let's discuss what we have here. Yes, I have several questions. Am I understood right? If we, well, here are two questions from Carlos. How can I get to your services and IaaS specified? Um, well, Carlos, um, if you need more information and about our IaaS service and our services in total, you can go to www.itglobal.com to check our website. And of course, we can arrange a meeting, a short meeting to get acquainted, to dive you deeper into our services and get more understanding of what we are doing, of course. And for the white label, what is the percent investment range for specific projects? Well, if you mean this white label with the hyperscaler on your website, um, you don't have any special, you don't have to do any special investments because the installation of the panel is free, and then you just use this web interface, because you get, as a partner, you get administrative panel, your API, partners API, so you can arrange um, the infrastructure for your customer with the special demands for some specific projects. And if you mean white label, like reselling our enterprise level cloud for your customers with some specific demands as well, you can come and come to me. We will discuss the project, make the basic calculations, and then we'll mm, uh, considering of who is the customer, who are the competitors, what are the variants that customer is considering. We can understand what level of discount you can get. It starts, as I've mentioned, from 30, it can reach 50% for some variants, because sometimes it is really needed to stay competitive, or maybe it is some kind of a political deal, or a deal to win some um, place on the market. So yes, this all can be discussed, and we will do as much as we can to win this deal. If it will be not enough, so that's life, unfortunately. Yes, I have several questions here from different attendees. And the question from Stefan, am I understood right if we already have our own VMware platform, we can publish it in your server space IO? Yes, you are right. And not only on server space IO, because our showcases are placed in several countries on five platforms. And also we have a showcase in India. So your VMware platform can be published at all locations by your choice. This is a great opportunity because you can utilize your resources better and faster without any additional efforts from your side. Of course, there are requirements that your VMware hardware should be uh, compliant to, but anything of any of these requirements will be provided, and we will help you to reach the appropriate stage. Can we just buy, Hannah, hello, can we just buy licenses from you and deploy the solution on your own hardware? If yes, if we are talking about the vStack, this format of cooperation is also possible. You can raise your cloud platform on vStack with the vStack control panel. And as I showed you in my presentation, you just need these 5 hosts to get N+2 reliability. So yes, this can be arranged on premises and you can work as a provider. To, it is for sure the topic for the special technical call, because it is impossible to dive you deep into all technical details, because this is um, not so easy question. But yes, of course, this is possible. So come and let's arrange a technical call about these details. Well, I've lost this chat box. Sorry, guys. I need a second. Where is it? Sorry. Then, Stefan, again, your question about if you have enterprise customers and our prepaid model is not suitable for you. Do we have an opportunity to make post payment? Of course, yes, because for those who are working with legal entities, it is the usual situation that you need post payment model, and it can be applied in our service based panel. So that is the possibility that can be organized. We also have different features which partner can use to provide the um, comfortable payment model for his customers. For example, a promised payment, or maybe different features with credits, bonus programs that can be also applied to make this communication more comfortable. It is okay. Okay, I have one more question from Michael. Hi, Michael. We are software developers. Hello, nice to meet you. Based on the SaaS model, and infrastructure is a significant part of our costs. So we are looking the way to optimize. Yes, it's understood. Can we use your platform purely as an infrastructure? Because IaaS business is not our focus. Of course, yes, because uh, Serverspace IO is available for everyone, for every customer, and it is really affordable. Uh, vStack virtualization gives an opportunity to arrange infrastructure with high performance, but really, really cost effective. Because I know that because we have several customers who are as you are SaaS providers, and they um, use our service for different tasks, and for example, they arrange pilot projects or some demo versions for their customers based on our service-based solution. And yes, of course, you can use it as you like, just as a pure infrastructure, or for example, to combine, to create virtual servers, to combine it with your software. And here, as you can see on the slide, I'm showing the partners section. You will find it easily on the website. Uh, you can get the referral program. It is easy. Um, it does not take any effort from your side. You can use the referral program just to arrange to provide credentials, for example, or to give the opportunity for the customer to um, get straight direct access to his infrastructure, anything you like. And combine it with your SaaS solution, with your pilot version, or I don't know, and compare with the solution that you use now. For example, I have several customers who are using different competitors, and then they come to Space to compare pricing, and they are really, really satisfied. Here are our favorite favorite competitors, and it I can definitely say that it is uh, enormously much more cost effective than AWS and Vultr. And as I said, DigitalOcean is something about our pricing. So you can try, you can compare, and uh, please use it as you like. And come to me if you will have some partnership ideas, which can maybe come later. And Carlos asks if he can get the copy of my presentation. And of course, yes, yes, you can. And Carlos, I suppose the copy of the presentation should be placed in our event in LinkedIn. So you can find it maybe right now, or please just wait a couple of minutes after the webinar will over. I will definitely send it to you. And furthermore, I suppose there will be a webinar recording. So for everyone who could not today join the live version, will be able to listen, to study it in the convenient time. Well, no questions I see. Does someone has anything else to ask, or everything is clear enough? If yes, I'm happy because yes, it is not maybe so easy. And well, guys, thank you everyone for coming. I have one more. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, because this is huge for ITG, because we are expanding. As you can see, we are expanding all over the globe, and we are hoping to find reliable partners, because it is easier to do it together. It is easier to compete the giants of the industry. And I hope in this time, it is still a place for new providers, for new resellers who can get the revenue from the IaaS market. Because soon, I suppose everyone will use cloud as primary as a primary infrastructural variant. So people leave hardware, more startups appear each year. So yes, there is a definitely growing market with enormous space. So let's get to this train before it left like that. Thank you, everyone. I suppose we can over. Well,